Pizza, pasta, put it in a box. Bring it here and put it on my cock. A tortellini on my weenie. Pepperoni on the walls. Cheesy on my peenie. And some salsa on my balls.
Hey! It's Annika. What the fuck? Of course, before we start, I say it perfectly fine. And then as soon as we're recording, I fucking jumble up my words. Well, it's uneducated guesses, motherfuckers. So
Yes, it is.
we're here. It's just Taylen and I today.
I know, it's kind of interesting.
It feels more professional because we're wearing our headphones.
We got our mics. Got the sound system.
It's not as loud this time, which you guys will be very happy to hear.
Yeah, we still need to remember what those buttons are.
Let's see. We should be able to... Don't know what that did.
I don't know. It still seems like we are still talking.
In the microphone.
I don't know. Oh, there we go. Is it still recording?
Yeah, because this is still red.
Okay. So this should be the womp womp. Okay, sweet. Oh yeah. So last time we did a podcast, I think it was our most filled podcast. We had 3 guests on, and now it's just you and I.
I know, it's pretty fucking gay.
I know.
Doesn't get any gayer than 2 guys in 1 bedroom alone. But it's okay, we have our socks on.
That's true. Oh yeah, just to get it out of the way, that's the thing that I was singing in the beginning is a TikTok meme right now, and I find it really catchy, so I had to sing it along for everybody.
Yes.
I just want to let you know that I do not put tortellini on my weenie or salsa on my balls. I don't think it'd be the worst idea, but you know.
Would Carly like it?
No.
She doesn't like pasta?
She can't have it.
Your noodle?
She can't have pasta.
She could have your noodle.
Yeah, it's not gluten-free though, so.
That's true. Well, we just got our first snowfall that's going to stick.
Oh yeah, it's still snowing, and I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be snowing for. I think it's set until 5 o'clock, so it started snowing around nooner, I would say.
Nooner, yeah.
Yeah, but unfortunately, it's my least favorite kind of snow too, because I like the snow that is like when it's like 10 degrees outside, and it's like really freaking cold outside, but the snow is like soft and fluffy. Mm-hmm. This shit is that borderline snow that's like wet.
Yeah, it's got that wet.
Yeah, I don't like it. Perfect snowball snow, but like I cannot stand driving in it because of all the slush. Drives me nuts. I mean, like it's crazy because this morning when we were driving to my grandparents, it was perfectly fine out. And then everybody just cut the speed right in half.
Yeah. For anyone that doesn't know, we are in Michigan, so it gets cold. Get plenty of snow here. Mm-hmm. Not the worst, of course, but.
No, we're in the southern part though, so we don't get as much snow as our northern Michiganders, but we still get a decent amount.
Yeah, fortunately.
Yeah, but luckily I feel like in where we're from, we have a pretty decent like snow weather. Like some days it can get like really bad, but thanks to the Great Lakes, I feel like we have mild winters. We don't have those astronomical ones they do in like New York when Buffalo last year got like 6 feet in one night. Like luckily we don't get that shit because Lake Huron's like
I don't know. I mean the days off of work are pretty nice.
Oh yeah.
Like
especially because we grew up in an area that like snow days were a thing.
Yep.
So that was nice.
Last year remember when we had that giant ice storm?
Yeah, I still went to work.
We didn't have power for like 3 days.
Yeah.
So.
I remember that. Off. I remember that. Yeah, you know, it's funny because we had that ice storm and like my power didn't go out, but then like one day we'll have like a little blow in the wind. And
actually, now that I think about it, it wasn't last year. It was just early this year.
Oh. Yeah, the power at my place is very finicky because it's right on the border between DTE and consumers. Mm-hmm. And I'm not entirely sure where our electricity comes from, but literally if you look at a map, like it's right there on the freaking border. So power outages are like one of the last things, like that is one of the last areas that does it because it's at the end of both people's property or I guess business. So I don't know. I remember, I think it was earlier this year, and I was literally in my car getting ready to go to work, and it was like June, and we must have had like a really bad rainstorm. And I got a text from my boss saying, "Oh, don't have power, don't go to work." I'm like, okay, shut my car off, went back upstairs, right out.
Those are like the best days, though.
Oh, I hate getting up and around, but I fell right
It's
back to
also
sleep.
like really relieving.
I think something fell behind you.
Oh, yep, my Michigan jersey. Speaking of, fuck Ohio State. You suck. 3 fucking years in a row. Kiss my dick, bitch.
You know
that
what?
feels good.
Probably does.
Yeet. I wasn't aiming for the laundry basket, to be fair.
Oh, I thought you were.
No, I was throwing it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was a hell of an interesting game. This was the final week in college football. Regular season. So this was all the big rivalry week games.
Yep. To date the episode, next week is the conference championships.
Yeah, so today is what, the 25th?
6th.
26th. 11/26. Shit, dude. December's next week. That's crazy to think about.
It is. And then we're almost done with 23.
Yeah.
And just think, next year is election year, so that should be fun.
And you're getting married.
Yeah.
What's more important, though? I guess we'll find out.
My suicide note. Went there.
Yep. But anyway, yep, the regular season's finally done. So, who do you think's going to the playoffs?
It's all right. So there's some teams that are like kind of for sure. Well, I mean,
Nobody's for sure, in
Michigan
my
has
opinion,
the
other than
highest-
Michigan.
Michigan has the highest chance. They were given a 95% chance of making the playoffs.
Actually, can you go to ESPN real quick? Because I know that they have a thing on there that shows the amount. Shit, I can't remember what it's called. But if you go to ESPN and the college football scores, stats, and all that bullshit, right at the top it'll say rankings.
Projecting, yeah.
No, it's not that.
No?
Well, you can look through it and see what it says the top 8 are. Georgia. Oh, what an asshat.
ESPN Plus, you dirty bitch.
So anyway, go to rankings. And then go to the all-state, or hit it again, an all-state playoff predictor. So this shows the percentage of your team going. So, yeah.
Oh, this isn't updated.
Yeah, this is not updated at all.
They have it on Instagram, though. I'll pull that up real quick. Oh, the new AP poll is here, actually.
Oh, that should be interesting then.
I don't know why this is updated then.
Yeah, it says last updated on the 22nd. Ooh. So Michigan's number 2.
Yep, and I figured that.
Florida State's back at 4, though.
Well, yeah, Ohio State dropped out, so
Yeah, that's
those
true.
teams up.
Hell yeah.
But it is. I mean, I don't know if it's really
It's not important.
surprising, but Ohio State had Texas and Alabama.
That okay, that's a little surprising. But I mean, who did Texas lose to? Oklahoma. So
Yeah.
that's not
Alabama lost to Texas.
And
Technically, Ohio State does have the best looking loss.
Yes.
Because they lost to the number 2 team in the nation.
True.
By 6 points away from home.
They were all
It was an away game.
They were all close games. Well, yeah, because the Texas game, they went to Tuscaloosa and beat
They
Alabama.
beat the shit out of Alabama. So.
And Texas lost to Oklahoma at the Red River Showdown, so that was a neutral site game. So I don't know how that works. I don't know if they still technically have a home team versus an away team, but I don't know. But according to this current AP poll, top 4 teams are Georgia, Michigan, Washington, and Florida State.
And then Oregon right on the outside. I think they're going to knock off Washington next weekend.
Yeah, just to get mine out of the way, because I know it'll be quick. I think if I had to predict the top 4, like my want that I want to go to the top 4 is definitely Georgia, Florida State, Oregon, and Washington. No, let me rephrase that. Georgia, Oregon, Florida State, Michigan. That's like, I feel like that would be the best and the most fun playoff to watch. But in reality, it's probably going to be Georgia, Michigan. Texas is a really tough one because Texas and Ohio State and Alabama all technically have a reason to be in the playoff. But if Washington loses, that means that they would be 12-1, and Oregon would be 12-1.
And I would think they would definitely take Oregon over Washington at that point because they had the most recent win.
And on top of the fact that
And
they've
the
been
conference
dominating.
Yeah, that too.
And I think, personally, Bo Nix is a better quarterback than Penix.
Yeah, I would agree.
Did you see Penix last night when they were kicking that game-winning field goal? He didn't watch it. His head was like in a booth because he was like refusing to watch this kick because he couldn't like handle himself if it went to overtime. It was kind of weird. That to me just proves that like Penix is a great quarterback. Don't get me wrong; he led the Huskies to an amazing year. They're 12-0 and they're doing phenomenal. But
there's gonna be some those two conference games, the SEC and the Pac-12, are gonna be great games.
Oh yeah,
that'll be fun to watch.
Not the Big Ten ones.
No, Michigan's a 23-point favorite against Iowa.
Look up the next week's the playoffs. I want to see. We'll run through these. We're gonna try not to talk about college football the whole time. Because I know that everybody loves talking about it, but all right, let me look. Okay, so they're playing on a Friday. That's interesting. So
that's a good thing, though. I like that.
Yeah, I do too. So Washington and Oregon.
Saturday morning. So
oh, it's at Vegas too. Okay, so that's going to be interesting. So it's going to be
tickets as low as $54.
Looks like we're going to Vegas.
Let's just do this Miami at Toledo. $12. It's at Toledo.
No, it's not. It's in Detroit.
Oh, that's even better.
I know. Okay, so run it through real quick. New Mexico, Liberty. Obviously, Liberty is going to kill New Mexico State. Liberty is one of those teams that they're undefeated right now, and I feel like they're going to continue to be undefeated. Your thoughts?
I don't really know anything about them.
Okay. So. New Mexico State, I will say that they got a new coach because New Mexico State was one of the worst teams in the league, but then they got a new coach. And if you hit New Mexico State, I want to say they're like 9-3, 10-3. So, yeah, they're doing pretty damn good. Yeah, because they won against Auburn, which was amazing.
Speaking of Auburn, then they almost beat Alabama.
Yeah, so yeah,
they blew that game, but
true. Okay, so first game on Saturday would be Oklahoma State versus...
What did you say, Oregon-Washington?
Oh, sorry. Oregon-Washington, in my personal opinion, Oregon is going to dominate Washington because Oregon is going in there having a reason to kill them.
But Washington won the first one. Terrible argument.
It's a decent argument. I feel like...
No, usually the rematch goes against... or does not fare well against the team that won the first meeting. Mm-hmm. That's just how it usually goes.
I guess we're just going to have to find out and see if Penix is really going to take it to the thing. Because all I know is that Nix is pissed.
Oh, yeah. Nix is balling. Let's see what his stats look like real quick. He has 3,900 yards passing with an 89.6 QBR, 37 touchdowns. That's a good QBR.
You know what's funny? I realized that he's 23 years old. Pretty old for a college quarterback.
True. And Michael Penix is right there at 3,900 yards with a 79.4 QBR and 32 touchdowns.
All I know is that in the beginning of the year, everybody knew who the top two teams were going to be in the Pac-12 championship. Mm-hmm. Honestly, I will say that I was a little nervous about USC, but I knew they sucked dick anyway, so they deserve everything that they get.
Yeah, fuck them.
Yep.
What happens when you get overhyped?
Yep. So the first game on Saturday will be Oklahoma State and Texas. Obviously, Texas, I feel like, is going to honestly probably have a run for their money because Oklahoma State is one of those teams that
good running back.
You cannot underestimate. I mean, who did they lose to?
He has almost 1,600 yards.
Okay, I will say this. I do find it really funny because they beat Oklahoma 27-24, but then they lost the following week to UCF, which I find a little funny. And they lost to South Alabama and Iowa State. Okay, I don't know. That's making me think a little different now, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting. I do think Texas will win, but Texas has also struggled a little bit this year.
Mm-hmm. I honestly think, well, if I had to put my money on it, I think I would still put it on Texas.
Yeah, I would put money on Texas as well.
Okay. So Miami at Toledo. Toledo is undefeated, I'm pretty sure. And Miami of Ohio is a team. Oh, they're 11-1. So they lost to Illinois. But
first week of the game, or the season.
But they literally beat everybody else. They're the number one team in the MAC, and they will be for a while. So I still think Toledo is going to win. Boise State at UNLV. I honestly don't know a ton about that.
I don't know about either of them.
I like Boise State's logo better. So let's go Broncos.
It doesn't take much to beat out letters. Y'all can't see it, but I just hovered my mouse over the Michigan M.
Yeah. Okay, so
probably the second biggest game of that weekend. Georgia versus Alabama.
Yeah, honestly, without even thinking about it, I'm putting my money on Georgia. Just because I feel like...
Just to be different, I'll put mine on Alabama. They played really well. They struggled against
They
Auburn,
both had surprisingly close games, though, against two teams that aren't the best.
Yeah, they both struggled with Auburn.
And Georgia Tech.
Did Alabama play?
I don't think Alabama played Georgia Tech, but I do know that Georgia Tech is one of those teams that...
Alabama struggled against South Florida. I know it's 17-3, but it was a close game for most of the game.
It was way closer than it probably should have been.
But they've also had some pretty dominant games as well.
Yeah, that one against LSU was pretty good, and especially the one against Kentucky, and especially the one against Chattanooga.
Yeah, I would expect that when you're playing high school.
Yeah, but to be honest with you, I still think Georgia's got it in them. I really think that they're really trying for that three-peat, and so, I don't know. I don't really care for Nick Saban, and I actually don't. See, I was talking to a coworker, and he put it best. He goes, because he was talking about Alabama. He goes, I don't really like Alabama, but I have to admire the shit out of them for what that team has done for the NCAA.
Yeah, you got to respect them.
Yeah, I'm never going to deny that Alabama is one of the most dominant teams in the 2010s. They are. That's just how it is. Mm-hmm. I don't love them, but I kind of feel the same way about Georgia, because Georgia's just one of those teams that just comes in and fucking murders you. Like, they're going to have, like, an off game here and there, but so does everybody. But, like, those Bulldogs got it figured out. I don't know what it is and what they have down there in Athens, but it's pretty, they got something figured out. So if I had to put my money on it, I think Georgia's going to take it.
Yeah, I would. I mean, I'm just saying Alabama to be, like, different from you, but I really couldn't care less who wins. Mm-hmm. Although, it'd be interesting to see how it all works out if Alabama beats Georgia.
Could you imagine if
the playoffs?
Yeah, so if Oregon beats Washington,
I do not want to see two SEC teams in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so I guess I gotta hope for Georgia to beat Alabama.
Yeah. SMU at Tulane. Tulane is one of the best teams, I feel like, in the... I don't even know. The group of 5 teams, I think is what they call them.
Yeah.
They're just great. I've loved them ever since they beat USC last year in their bowl game. So, Green Wave, I feel like, is going to stomp over SMU, and that's just how I think about that.
Mm-hmm. Next game, Appalachian State versus Troy.
All I know is that App State is one of those teams that you cannot underestimate.
2007. Mm-hmm. Beating Michigan.
So I'll go with Appalachian State.
Same.
Okay. So now we got Michigan and Iowa. There's literally no question about this. It's going to be U of M. I mean, it's going to be a very interesting... Is McNamara out?
Yeah, and Eric Hall. That sucks.
You want to go to Indianapolis?
For some terrible seats? Sure. Wonder how much... $560? Honestly, it's $700, $800. What does this one look like? Oh, it doesn't let you view them. It kind of sucks.
My stepdad went to the U of M game last year when they were playing against Purdue.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. He was sitting up in the nosebleeds, though.
Well, they're fucking expensive as shit.
Which is really surprising for who the teams are.
Well, either way, it's Big Ten championship. So.
Yeah, I guess. I always find it funny that they do play in Indianapolis, though.
I didn't realize it. I mean, what would be like an acceptable amount?
For this game, for me, nothing. I don't really want to go to this game. It's one of the... Well, it's just going to be a blowout. I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I think it's going to probably be a decent game when it comes to defense.
Can't wait for Tony Petitti to hand that trophy to Jim Harbaugh. Tony Petitti is the Big Ten commissioner, and he's the one that suspended Harbaugh. Mm-hmm. I just think it's going to be so fucking funny.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting.
No, Harbaugh's he's a smart guy. He's not going to do or say anything.
No, he's probably going to be like, bye, bitch. Okay. And to round it off, we got Louisville and Florida State playing at...
What the fuck? I thought it was 6:30.
Nope.
Somewhere it said that the game was 6:30.
Oh, someone lied to you.
Look on here real quick.
Yeah, the final game of the night is Louisville and Florida State, and they're playing at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, which I'm pretty sure is where the Panthers play. So if I had to put my...
It is 8 o'clock. Well, I guess I'll have to tell my parents. Sorry, you guys can't come over. It's a little late for me, dog.
Yep. Sorry. Just stay at home.
Sorry.
Don't care. Anyway. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know. Louisville had a pretty bad loss to Kentucky this past weekend.
True, they could have been looking forward. Or looking ahead to Florida State. Because they were already a lock for the championship. So.
I will say it's going to be a very interesting game, though. Because, obviously, Florida State lost their quarterback. So, that's going to be tricky. I mean, last night they had a really tricky game because they had the second string in, and at one period he almost got knocked the fuck out. And so the third string quarterback came in, but then the second string came back, got a touchdown, and then they ended up winning against Florida. No matter what, I will still look at this season as one of Florida State's best. They're undefeated currently, and it's just what Jordan Travis did and Keon Coleman did for that team is just amazing.
I mean, it's still not going to compare to Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston.
Well, true, but it's probably it's up there.
Oh yeah, obviously. Mm-hmm. Although in like the early 2000s, they had really good teams.
Oh, of course they did. They won it in '99.
Deion Sanders played for them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, currently I would say that this season is probably third or fourth. But number one, I think number one has to be the 2013 season. That was just an amazing season for them.
Yeah, it was. Did they lose to Auburn or did they beat Auburn?
In 2013?
Oh yeah, they won the national championship there, right?
Yep.
They played Auburn?
I don't remember.
I will look it up then.
Is that when Cam Newton played for Auburn?
Or actually, BCS.
Bullshit.
Oh, that's not the right one.
It was 2013.
Alabama versus Notre Dame. So, 2012? No, 12 was Alabama because that was like their best team ever.
Mm-hmm. No, it was 2013. I don't know why it's showing photos of...
2013 was Alabama versus Notre Dame.
Look up 2014 then.
Wasn't it 14 the first year of the playoffs? Okay.
Yeah, it was 14. Well, yeah, the season was in 2013 for the most part, and then the championship's always the following year, so that makes sense, I guess. Yeah, but it was against Auburn. Was Cam Newton on that team?
Let's see. This should show stats. Nick Marshall.
Nope, don't know who that is.
I think he was the backup to
Cam Newton.
Cam Newton. So he started the next year or something. Devontae Freeman? I didn't realize he played for Florida State.
You want to look up...
I was going to say, you got to deep throat that mic? Like Riley Reid? Okay, that was gross.
Don't.
All right, let's switch off football.
Okay, but anyway, let's see. What'd you think of? Well, we're gonna switch back on football just for one more second, but we're not going to talk about football. We're going to talk about the halftime performance.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, unfortunately, we had to watch the fucking Lions lose to the damn Packers.
Yeah, well, there's just something about the Lions and losing Thanksgiving.
Yep.
That just will never get old.
Did you ever see that joke from Family Guy? Brian fell into like a lion pit, And he's like, "Hey, it's Thanksgiving. Shouldn't you be losing to? Shouldn't you be losing in Detroit right now?"
That's good. But it's true.
It is true. I don't know what the hell it is, but it's just not good because they played against the Bills last year, and it's the same situation. Mm-hmm. All I know is that the Lions are still probably top 5 team in the nation right now. No, there's no question about it. It's just there's something about playing on Thanksgiving that the Lions cannot fucking figure out.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate.
Not as unfortunate.
But they're 8-3.
Yeah,
it's a good season.
Not as unfortunate as the halftime performance.
Yeah, Jack Harlow.
Yeah, I don't know why he was chosen as the halftime performance.
A lot of Detroiters were pissed off about that.
Yeah.
Like, why can't it be someone from Detroit? I don't know. Maybe like, what's that guy's name? Eminem. I think that'd be a pretty fucking cool one.
Mm-hmm. Hell, you could even...
And he's a Lions fan.
Hell, you could even put fucking Kid Rock up there, and you know for a damn fact he'd put it on a better performance than...
Fuck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's really nothing against Jack Harlow, but it's just...
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think it was mainly his fault.
It kind of was. I don't know.
I don't think he designs the sets.
It's not the set that was the problem. It was just the way
it was...
It was a bad set, don't get me wrong.
It was a terrible set.
His rapping also was just not good.
Yeah, I also just feel like the crowd has a lot to do with it.
Yep.
They were not feeling it.
Nope.
And his music isn't really like, it's just not halftime performance type of music.
No. Especially because, like, What's Poppin's a catchy song, but that's been playing for fucking years now. I mean, it's okay. But then Miss Dolly Parton was down in Dallas. She had a hell of a performance. Her stage was like 15 times the size of Jack's.
Yeah.
Look, how old is Dolly Parton, real quick?
Let's look that up.
Because she was still up there performing. She's got to be 74. That's my guess.
77.
Damn. Look at what plastic surgery can do to you. You ever seen young photos of Dolly Parton?
Well, it's in black and white.
You should look up young photos. It's right there. The top one.
Pretty bombastic.
Yeah, she's always had those. Yeah, look at that one photo. The one right there. Under.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Yeah, how much do you think those are insured for?
That's a good question. And we are talking about the tits.
Oh, we have to. It's Dolly Parton's shtick, as they say.
Huh. Yeah, a lot of her pictures in black and white.
Well, as we just looked, she's 77 years old.
Yeah, but still. Miley Cyrus.
Working 9 to 5. You know, down in Gatlinburg? Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Have you ever been to one of those dinner shows? Do you know what I'm talking about though? Like medieval times and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So she has one down in Pigeon Forge called what is it called? I think it's called like the Stampede or something like that. I want to make sure. Yeah, Dolly Parton Stampede. Yeah, so she has this dinner attraction down there. I don't know what the hell it's like during Christmas, but it's fun.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's one of those things down in that area that is really popular, is all the dinner shows that are down there.
Must be a southern thing.
Yeah. They had like do you know the story about the Hatfield and McCoy?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's one. They have like a Jesus one where you should see the freaking videos of that. It's crazy because they have like people are sitting there eating and watching the story of Jesus, and all of a sudden a camel comes out of nowhere because they're talking about the times where like all the 3 wise men are going to see Jesus. Yeah, yeah. It's crazy. I'm like, where the hell? Like the animal thing is the craziest part. And in the beginning of that Dolly Parton show, they bring out like buffalo. It's like a whole little herd of buffalo. If I had to guess, like 10 of them. It's not an easy thing to do.
No, and buffalo are fucking strong as shit. Mm-hmm. Big as hell.
Here, hit images. I want to see if they show pictures of the stadium itself. Yeah, that right there. So when I went, the last time we went...
It looks like a rodeo, but instead of benches, they have just tables where you eat your food.
Yep. And at this one, you get like some chicken legs, some tenderloin, some soup, greens, all that stuff, and all the pop you want. But the best show that I went to, there was one I went to in Florida. It was a pirate themed one, and they had like half a boat in the water, and there's like people fighting. Like that one was cool. But hands down, the best food that I had at one of these dinner shows was the one about the Hatfield and McCoys, because it was like unlimited food, and they gave you like whole ass chickens and corn on the cob and green beans and mashed potatoes and all this shit, and it was unlimited.
Greens, beans, potatoes,
Tomatoes, lamb. You name it.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, but that's fun. If you ever get a chance to go down there, it's really fun. I'd recommend. Yeah, look, there's the food right there. So you get a
whole ass rotisserie.
Yep, you get chicken, you get pork tenderloin thing, you get soup. The soup is amazing. I don't know what it is, but that was like the one thing I always wanted refills on. It was just a simple vegetable soup, garlic bread, and then they always have like some apple turnover thing, which is funny because when I did it for Carly, they had a gluten-free option, so I was just waiting to see what the hell they gave her, and it was just like this bland-ass cookie. I don't know if you ever had gluten-free cookies, but they're not that good.
It doesn't sound good.
It's not the best.
Oh, brother.
Yeah.
So we did some shooting today.
Yes, we did.
Started to snow. That was kind of cool.
I know. We should have taken fucking photos. That would have been lit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's always next time.
Mm-hmm. You know, I totally forgot about the soundboard until now. I mean...
Let's relax on it.
How about
the last episode was pretty bad.
Well, maybe shut the up and maybe we'll just get back on to topic.
Yeah, fair.
Fair.
Uh-huh. So we were shooting some really old...
Your mother, by the way. Just
okay, we were shooting some really old Yoo-hoo cans.
Yeah, my dad brought Yoo-hoo cans.
That were... How old did you say? Or did he say?
Over a year old. So they've been in the cold and the heat and the nasty.
Yeah, so they probably wouldn't have tasted very good. So we were shooting those up.
And they were exploding everywhere.
Oh, yeah, especially with the 12 gauge.
Mm-hmm. Literally, it was like, it was just gone. Where'd it go?
Disintegrated.
It did smell like chocolate water for a while. It's a weird smell.
If anyone that's listening doesn't know what Yoo-hoo is, it is exactly that.
It's chocolate water.
I used to like it, though, as a kid.
Well, when you're a kid, you're like, this is amazing. Like, especially when they came in, like, juice boxes and stuff.
Bussin'.
But then you get older, and then you have, like, real chocolate milk, and you're like...
Like adult money chocolate milk.
Yeah.
Prairie Lands.
Yeah. Did you ever try that?
We're going to have to go to the store after this.
Okay.
I know you want to deny that.
No, I like chunky milk. Have you ever had the one with the Jersey cows on it?
No.
I can't think of what it's called. Look it up.
Jersey cows?
Yeah, it's made for... No, just look up chocolate milk. Because I guarantee you the photo will show. I love chocolate milk. It's one of my favorites.
I've got images, I would assume.
Yep.
True Moo's not bad.
True Moo is not horrible. That one right there.
Promised Land?
Yeah.
Good as fuck.
That's the Jersey cow one.
Huh.
If you look at the label right there, it says something about Jersey cows.
Where the fuck did I get Prairie Land?
I don't fucking know. I think it's
You just fucking agreed with me then? Yeah, this
You
is
mean
the one
Prairie Farms?
Maybe.
The one at the end? The other,
that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a bad choice if you just stop at the gas station.
I'm pretty sure.
Chocolate milk.
Oh, of course, fucking Yoo-Hoo shows up. It's chocolate water. We looked up chocolate milk.
Yeah, but Promised Lands is the shit.
Yeah, that's adult money.
52 fluid ounce for $24.
That's the shit right there.
Yeah, that shit's busting.
I think Prairie Farms is a local brand, to be honest with you. So for anybody that doesn't listen from Michigan, which is probably nobody, but you know, everybody in the area at least listening to us.
We can always hope. All right.
Mm-hmm. We do have our one fan.
Once we get video up,
oh yeah,
that's gonna be fucking legit. I can't wait.
Quick thing, might as well do it. Top 10 chocolate milk brands.
Top 10 might be a little.
Top 5.
Much. How about we do top 3?
No, I mean look it up and see what it says.
Oh, okay.
No, we're gonna. I can't even think of top. I can't even think of chocolate milk brands. Okay, I guess we'll go with
top
6.
6, I guess.
What the fuck? Okay, whatever.
Get the fuck off my
Oh, what the hell?
What the fuck, Richard?
I don't know, but Richard, person move. We tasted 5 chocolate milks. Number 5 is Nestle low-fat chocolate milk. I'll be honest, the Nestle powder is way better than the syrup.
It's been so long since I've had the powder.
It's so good, though.
Have you ever snorted it?
Always.
It's the only way to consume.
What the hell are you trying to say? You combined it with milk, True Moo. I don't really care for True Moo that much.
Yeah, but 1%. I mean, come on.
That's okay.
Low fat, 1%.
I know.
You gotta get the whole milk.
Where's this whole milk at?
Where's this goddamn whole milk we've been talking about?
Doesn't this sound really good when we get pretty close to the mic?
Not really. It's kind of cringe, if you ask me.
All I know is that if we ever started a metal band, we gotta keep it this close, though.
I've never tried this brand. Horizon Organic.
I guess we're gonna have to try some if we can see it.
We're just gonna go to the store and
Buy all the chocolate milk. Yes.
Fairlife, that's not bad.
Yeah, Fairlife is a good one. Because that one's
Maple Hill.
never heard of it.
Me either. So yeah, we're gonna have to try some chalky milks.
Chocolate milks.
Oh, you know, I just realized.
What?
I never cleared out that SD card. It's not gonna be a problem, but
You know, is it recording still?
yeah, it's recording. And that was not necessary. Not necessary.
Sorry about that. I didn't mean to do that.
Damn, it's only been. Yeah, so right here it says it can hold 3 hours and 47 minutes.
Well, it's a good thing we're not planning on doing that fucking long.
Yeah, thank God.
No.
Can't stand you.
Fuck you too, bitch. So speaking of chocolate, I learned something today that I thought was actually really funny. You should look up the origin of sundaes.
Sundays, like ice cream sundae.
Yep.
New Orleans. Several cities claim to have invented.
Okay, look up the one about Evanston, Illinois.
Why?
Go back up to the top and just type in
Yeah, I'll type it in.
Evanston.
According to sources published on Evanston, the sundae originated at Garwood's drugstore. In order for people to continue getting their ice cream treats, some creative person turned it into a sundae instead. They did not serve ice cream sodas. They served sodas without soda on Sunday.
So let me explain this story to you. So for some reason in Evanston, Illinois, there was a time period where people were busting nuts over ice cream and soda combinations. They loved it so much.
Damn,
It's
now
all
I
they
want
wanted.
a fucking root beer float.
I know. They're just, trust me, we're going to be fucking smashing on some milky root beer and bullshit. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, let me finish the story. Anyway. No, I hate how close I get to that sometimes.
Yeah, I do too.
Anyway. Fuck it. Anyway. I'm dying.
That was gross. That was borderline, I'm about to throw up burp.
Anyway. So, people love their ice cream sundaes. And they love it with soda pop. They love it so fucking much. But the old creepy people that were a part of the church crowd were like, you know what? No more sundaes and ice cream. It can't happen. Because they need to focus on Jesus more than their ice cream sodas and all this bullshit. So it was illegal at one point to buy ice cream and soda combinations on Sundays. They just said, nope, not going to do it anymore. So they said, okay. So they took the soda out, and then they started putting more like chocolate and vanilla and all that stuff into it. And that's why the sundaes are a thing. But I find it weird that was the origin of sundaes. Is because some creepy old people just said.
Why do they gotta spell it differently than regular sundae?
Mm-hmm. Did you ever hear the story of how cereal was made?
Where do you hear these?
Don't worry about it. Have you ever heard the origin of cereal?
You definitely just click on the random links that pop up on the hub.
Of course I do.
Hot Milk's in my area. No way. I gotta check this shit out.
Yeah, I still need to owe Randy some money.
Hot chocolate milks in your area. Okay, cereal.
Do you know the origin story of cereal?
No.
So, here, let me write that down. Origin of a cereal / sundaes. Yeah, just for the listeners, I always have to write stuff down so we can come up with descriptions and remember what the fuck we're talking about, because sometimes we get so off track that we literally forget what we talk about. Like,
yeah, it's kind of like the name of the podcast. Just
uneducated guesses.
Yeah, we're random.
Okay, so anyway, do you know where cereal was invented?
No.
Battle Creek, Michigan.
Okay, makes sense.
Yep.
Kellogg.
Yep, that's where Kellogg started. So Kellogg was a doctor. He owned a psych unit in Battle Creek. And he was just trying to figure out what is the best way for people to stop masturbating so much.
Really?
Not kidding. He literally came up with a recipe called cornflakes to give to patients because they would not stop masturbating. And he says, this shit's bust. I want to sell this to everybody else. And that's how cereal is invented. I want you to look that up. Because, like, I know it sounds crazy. And when I found this out, I'm like, no fucking way this is true. Yep, there it is.
Oh, my God. Fuck.
Just go back to the one where the Google says it. So, why were Kellogg's cornflakes invented right there?
This is saying something a little different.
No.
I don't know. Which one sounds more believable? A food to stop people from masturbating or invented as a breakfast food to counter indigestion?
No, look it up. I promise you. Wait, okay, scroll down. Okay, right there. Read that.
Let's see.
Actually, yeah, look, the anti-masturbation history of cornflakes.
All right, maybe you're right.
The widely shared version of the story goes that Dr. Kellogg, co-inventor of cornflakes, created a cereal as a form of masturbation prevention. However, Snopes has clarified that while the doctor did recommend plain, bland diets as a method to discourage masturbation, he did not specifically name cornflakes as a staple of the diet. Nor was it ever stated outright that the cornflakes were created specifically for their purposes. So obviously, like I was saying, like he was thinking of that initially, but it ended up being really tasty and everybody else liked it, so he decided to make his own cereal company.
Why would you want to stop masturbation?
Because he was a religious nut.
What a fuck. What a fuck.
What?
Yeah, I would have never guessed that'd be the reason.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
Were invented.
It's one of those things.
So is cornflakes the first cereal?
I believe so. I believe there was probably other ones. You would think something like, well, I guess cornflakes or maybe wheat. What are they? What are those things called? Yeah.
1863 by James Caleb Jackson, operator of Our Home on the Hillside, which was later replaced by the Jackson Sanatorium in Danville.
So what the hell is up with this situation? Why are cereal being made at sanatoriums? That to me is just a very interesting origin story.
Yeah, an establishment for medical treatment of people who are convalescing or have chronic illness. Interesting.
Man, I really wish Carly was on this episode because she wouldn't have believed me either. She would have been like, of course you know.
Force her to listen.
Yep, gotta eat your cereal because it prevents you from masturbating. Which, from experience, it doesn't.
I grew up on this shit.
Exactly.
What do you think? Bowl in one hand and
my meat in the other.
man, it's fond memories.
Oh, gotta love it. Got to love it. Hey,
Well, there is a benefit to not having the females here.
Oh, definitely. You want to do me a favor and look up if something's true? Because I don't know if it's true or not, but I keep seeing controversy behind it. So type in Snoop Dogg.
Oh, him stopping
Smoking? Is that true?
It is true because I saw the same thing. I went to his Instagram. He said he's given up the smoke. That's what he says.
Okay, but here's the thing that I think is interesting about it, though. I don't know if it's true because I literally saw him saying that. Look up the commercial. Go on YouTube and type in Snoop Dogg commercial.
Okay, he's probably got multiple commercials.
Just type in smokeless grill. Okay, watch that.
Was an ad campaign. Snoop Dogg reveals giving up smoke was an ad campaign for a damn fire pit.
Snoop,
Here is the
smoke
ad.
is kinda your
Subscribe
whole
to
thing.
Blux for
I'm done
more.
with it. Done with the
Enjoy.
coughing and my clothes smelling. I have an announcement. I'm giving up smoke. I know what you're thinking. Snoop, smoke is kind of your whole thing. But I'm done with it. Done with the coughing and my clothes smelling all sticky icky. I'm going smokeless. Solo Stove Fix Fire. They took out the smoke. Clever.
I wonder how they do that. I guess it's just because it's not burning anything.
Yeah, so you can pause that. By the way, that sounded amazing, and hopefully through the audio it sounds better too.
It definitely should.
Yeah, okay. But, okay, so now you see what I'm saying. I don't know if it's true now, because I saw that commercial, and I'm like, he's not giving up weed.
Yeah,
There's no way
that
in
was
hell.
an excellent ad campaign.
Wasn't it?
Fuck.
That is great.
They got my ass.
Yes, it did.
I mean, well, I don't know if I would say it got my ass because
He got your
I
ass?
didn't know it was an actual commercial, so that's kind of a fail. You should know it's a commercial.
Yeah, but you know for a damn fact that he probably posted that on his Facebook and his Instagram and all that shit to bring people to the attention, and then later on he probably was going to post that commercial, and then everyone went, oh. By the way, Snoop Dogg is 52. That's old. You ever see Snoop Dogg's Kids Show?
No.
It's amazingly awful.
Where's the shit? Did you delete it?
You're on his videos.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
No, this is post.
Oh, really? Huh. He must have then. I don't see him being a person to... Fat Snoop.
I didn't realize he posted memes.
When you drop your lollipop... What does it say? When you drop your lollipop on a carpet and pick it back up. Ew. Fat Snoop. That's pretty funny.
No caption either. What the fuck?
I like how his face is still looking the same, but his body definitely isn't.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, look, there's that smokeless grill. Snoop Dogg pulls off genius marketing stunt. Yep, there's the
I just
post.
haven't reached it.
There's his kid show. Those
How
characters.
red his eyes are.
Oh, yeah, that's why I was like, you ain't giving up a smoke. You shitting me. There it is. There's that ad.
I'm giving up smoke.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking loud. Turn that down a little bit for y'all.
Appreciate that.
I'm going smokeless. Solo Stove Fix Fire. They took out the...
Yeah, because like he was saying, he's
Where's
like,
that fucking picture?
it was that one that was right up top, wasn't it? Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. That one right there with his face?
This one?
Yeah, because
No, it's not that. Like, it was an actual picture.
well, yeah, or that one right there, where his hands by the fire. Go over one.
Yeah, but he...
Was it that one?
Yeah, he posted that, though.
He must have deleted it after then.
Maybe.
Yeah, let's be honest. There's no way in hell that man will give up smoking.
Snoop had the world stressing for 4 days. Marijuana sales were actually about to plummet. That's next level influence.
Yeah, because
Bro gave up on giving up smoking.
yeah, there's just no way. Yeah, I
He's
guess
fucking genius for that shit.
I guess we might have to go check out these smokeless grills. Oh, by the way, I looked something up. Lumen Christie won again.
Oh yeah, Division 7.
Yep.
Yeah. Good for them. That's a local high school.
Mm-hmm.
They're one of those teams. Like, they obviously recruit.
Oh yeah, they're good.
Mind you, this is coming from a person. Well, us, the guys here. Went to a school that
Did not like Lumen.
No, I'm saying they were not good at football.
Lumen wasn't good.
Or Northwest. No, I said
no,
Michigan.
no.
That's the opposite of bad at football.
Yeah, they're decent.
I'm sorry. Did your team even score against the rivals? I'm talking about Michigan State, not your other fucking teams you like.
Yeah, Appalachian State killed you guys.
2007.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know. Can't say much right now. Anyway, yeah, our local high school wasn't. I don't think we won a fucking game our senior year, did we?
Probably not.
No. And that all really has to do with who was the coaches back then.
Yes.
But one of the history teachers ended up being one of the he's the head coach now.
Yeah. Newsom. Yeah. Went to see the homecoming game. We won that game, I think.
Who they play against?
Western. No, it was not Western. It was some other team. Some team from India or Ypsilanti.
Oh.
So.
Was it a blowout?
No.
Yeah, I figured.
The only thing I just can't stand watching high school football because it's always the same play. At least for the bad teams, obviously.
Yeah.
Like ours.
And hopefully it'll work this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. My mom lives in another city, and I remember they played that team a weekend that I was still in high school, and so I went to that game because it was in I can't remember where it was, but I watched it, and there was like 3 coaches, and they were all teachers from our high school, and they just kept losing their shit because they weren't good at coaching. I don't know if it was just due to the fact that we didn't have better coaches or if people didn't want to do it and they just picked it up. But we had, like, the civics teacher do it. We had an English teacher that was a coach and somebody else. And they were all pissed because none of the players on our high school were good.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is.
Yeah. It was also almost 10 years ago.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Well,
we graduated in 17 and next year's 24, so.
I might have to check that out.
What's that?
Let's go to ESPN. I don't know if it'll show.
Boom, boom, boom. Justin got some news. Potentially. Is it NFL news?
Yeah, it's just a weird video. I don't normally, scroll through. I didn't know what that was at first.
Socks.
Yeah, I was seeing something different.
Cocks.
I don't know how they post their stuff on here.
I don't know. What did your phone say?
So it says, or it's captioned, lack of effort. Steelers receiver Deontay Johnson completely gives up on a live play. So I'll just put it on my phone and we'll watch it. Oh, you gotta watch the fucking ESPN fucking ads.
Oh, yeah.
Every single video.
Yeah.
And usually the videos are the same length as the ad.
Mm-hmm. That's how they get you.
No free advertising in this.
Nope.
Bitch.
Fuck you, Espen.
Yeah, he was just walking. Christopher walking.
Oh, I see it. Oh, he looks sad.
He's like, yeah, I'm not catching up on this play.
I love those Bengals outfits.
Yeah, they look good. Orange helmet, orange jersey, black pants, and orange accessories.
Yeah. So, off topic. You ever have a hamster?
Yes, I did.
How many hamsters have you had?
I was young, but I think we've had like 3, 2 or 3.
Well, it ended up happening to
They
him.
don't live long.
I discovered something about hamsters recently, and it made me really think. Go to the Googs real quick.
Give it a goosh.
Give it a goosh. And just type in hamster hibernate. Do hamsters hibernate?
Interesting.
Yeah, so it says right here. A hibernating hamster will appear to be asleep or even dead. They will be cool to the touch, may feel limp or stiff. They will not eat, drink. Of course, we're probably lost that. So, yeah, I was watching a TikTok, and it was saying, yeah, did you know you probably potentially killed a lot of your hamsters? You probably buried them alive because you thought they were dead. Nope. Turns out they're just sleeping.
So fucked. Holy
Isn't that
shit.
fucking crazy? I kind of want to. Do you think Danielle ever had one?
No.
Oh,
I
okay.
highly doubt they ever did. Her dad had one of those fucking
Ferrets.
Yeah, he had ferrets when he was growing up.
But isn't that
or
fucking?
not when he was growing up, but when he was like first alone.
Isn't that crazy though? So there's millions of people across the United States probably that has probably killed their fucking hamsters. Yeah, I should. But they're just.
Well, it says if the room has remained warmer than 20 degrees Celsius, which is what, like 60 degrees or something?
I have no idea.
Your hamster is cold and stiff. Sadly, this makes it more likely that it died. So I don't know. I mean, usually.
But if you keep your household at an average temperature of like 70 to 60 or 65 to 70, you'd still be good. But I just find it funny that like there's definitely been situations where people have probably buried their hamsters thinking that they were dead, but turns out they were just sleeping. So yeah, I will tell you a fucked up story though. Dad would have to do me justice to actually see if I'm right on this, but from what I remember when I was playing 50s,
that'll be nice to not be doing when we get our setup going.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead, your dad.
Okay.
You never texted him.
He was supposed to text me.
No.
He said that he was going to text me and see if he was available because he was going to go ask his wife.
Oh, okay.
Either way, he probably was going to say no. But so I remember I got a hamster for Christmas one year. I can't remember how old I was, but I have to say I was under 10 because I don't think my sister was born yet. So I was under 10. And I remember I named him Joey because he looked like a little kangaroo. He had like a really long nose and he looked like a little baby kangaroo. So I called him Joey because that's what a baby kangaroo is known as. Mm-hmm. And that same weekend, I feel like we went to Kalahari with my family. We went down there for a couple days, and when I came back, Joey's whole cage was just everywhere in my room. The bedding was everywhere because we had a Siamese cat. And we're pretty sure that she ate him. But then years later, my dad was cleaning out our basement because we were moving, and he found a skeleton. So I don't know if she just killed it, because here's the thing. That cat that we had, she was a fucking psychopath when it came to things. Because I feel like most cats, if they see like a mouse or a hamster or something like that, they're going to go up into it, kill it, and then maybe eat it or play with it or something. But not this cat. No, she she was evil. My dad said one time that she saw her jump on a mouse and just took a hand and just put it on the back of the mouse, and it couldn't just run away, so it was just sitting there watching it. And then eventually she put her claws out in the back and just right there. And then she picked it up and put it on my dad's pillow. And she would do that multiple times because that was my dad's cat. And so she probably was like, oh,
it's a gift.
Here you go. My dad's finding multiple mice on his bed, which I think is gross, but hey.
Yeah, well, that's a good cat, though.
She was a good cat.
Doing her job.
Mm-hmm. She was a Siamese, and I don't know if you know anything about Siamese, but they tend to go meow every 2 seconds.
Really?
Yes.
Very vocal.
Very vocal cats.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
I think I know what they look like, but
I love Siamese cats. I like the way they look.
oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't know.
The one we had, she wasn't as brown in the fur. I would say she kind of
More white or gray.
If you go back one, honestly, I think that was like a better. Yeah, that one where it says good or bad. That's kind of what she looked like.
Okay.
Those blue eyes, though. Yeah, but they tend to meow a lot.
Top 10 cats.
Do it. Because I like cats. Carly can't. We can't have cats because she's allergic. Because she's
What a fucking fucker.
those genetics, man. She's getting fucked left and right. But
What a stupid fucking
person, I know, right?
woman.
Women. Women.
Most popular cat breeds in the U.S. Devon Rex cats.
They look special.
It's like a miniature puma. Like a very
That does kind of
just
look like a puma.
facial structure.
Number 9, an
Abyssinian.
we'll just call them Abbies, because that's apparently their nickname anyway.
Right.
They just look like a normal cat to me.
True.
Sphinx are number 8, and those are
Baldies.
those ball sack cats. Scottish fold cats. Those look cute.
Yeah, but they chose a kitten for the picture.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta show the full size.
This is a bad list.
Is it?
We'll run through it and see if it compares to others.
Okay, American short hair. That's makes sense. That's what you would normally find in a
Shelter.
humane society or
But
whatever.
Maine Coons. I love the way Maine Coons
Oh yeah,
look.
Maine Coons are great cats. My uncle has had multiple.
Mm-hmm. They're huge, aren't they?
Yeah, one, my favorite. His name was George. Big cat. I mean, makes Chubbs look small.
Mm-hmm.
Medium. He wasn't like oversized.
Chubbs is Chubbs for a reason.
Yeah, but he was like a dog.
Mm-hmm.
He would come up on you, lay whatever way you put him.
Yep.
You could just like pick him up, drop him, and he'd just stay like that. Like, fine with me.
Was it just one cat that lived in your uncle's?
He's had multiple cats.
Was it one cat at a time, though?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. They still have like his brother, which is his name is Harry. Or no, actually they weren't brothers. So George just came around like out of nowhere. They were doing a garage sale and he just came over. No tags, nothing.
Was he a kitten?
I would assume so. And I guess my uncle like shooed him away, but then he came back again. So my uncle, the lighthearted guy he is, like, all right, fine.
The one that you used to live with?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, Carly has a cat. It's like a dog. She grew up around dogs. I mean, she grew up around 5 or 6 dogs at a time. That cat will play fetch with you if you want. She's a big cat, too, but she's like she doesn't meow that much, and she's funny. She literally, like, refuses to drink water like a normal animal. She'll just sit there and scoop it up with her hand.
Interesting.
It is weird.
I think it'd be funnier to have a cat that just sticks their head. Have you seen the video with the cow that does that?
Yes.
Just fucking shoves its head.
As soon as she gets up, it just blows water out of its nose. Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? All right. Number 4, Persian cats.
We had a Persian. He was orange. He was a very grumpy ass cat. Ugly. Did a lot of this.
Meanwhile, this says Persian cats are affectionate, quiet, beautiful creatures of habit.
He wasn't. I'm not gonna lie.
He was a mixed breed.
Yeah, I don't know what this deal is, but I love number 3, the British short hair.
Yeah, they do look good.
It has that bluish hue. And then ragdoll cat. What
The British short hair just reminds me of the dog. What are those called? The blue. They're like pit bulls.
Staffies?
Maybe. They kind of like resemble that, like the same kind of color.
Well, blue is a common color when it comes to certain dogs. I know that when I was growing up, we had a Great Dane with that bluish color.
My fiance sent me a picture. She was putting up the tree. She I think it was last night. Yeah, yesterday she just got all new ornaments and stuff.
Mid AF. Anyway.
Yeah. She's one of those black tree huggers.
Oh. Is that what she calls them? Sitting there just going.
Oh, what the fuck?
Why are you cheering for that? I thought you'd be doing. Not even that. I meant this. There we go. That one makes more sense.
Exotic short hair, that derpy looking fucking guy. It's like the fucking English bulldog of... No. That's the pug of cats.
Mm-hmm.
Pugs are such ugly ass dogs.
Yeah, I don't really know why people love them so much.
They're retarded.
Yeah.
They're the Down syndrome dogs of the dog world.
So what are bulldogs then?
Bulldogs?
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong with bulldogs?
What's wrong with bulldogs?
Yeah. They're good dogs.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying the way they look.
They're not the prettiest dog, but they're not the worst. They're just...
Have you seen what?
Fugly.
Have you seen what bulldogs were supposed to look like back in the 1900s?
No, I'll look it up.
Just look up bulldog then and now.
Okay.
I like bulldogs. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not dealing with those health problems.
I mean, they were skinnier back then. Mm-hmm. Tighter skin, it looks like.
You know, that's what you should look up real quick. Look up dogs then and now.
Okay. You go fuck yourself.
Well, why don't you go yourself? Burp.
Cheeseburger. What is up with these? Holy shit.
Cheeseburger.
If I want to have my fucking ad blocker on, I'm going to have it on. Notice how I blocked one and didn't block the other.
It looks like you're using an ad blocker.
There's a reason why.
It's because you keep fucking coming up.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so there's the pug right there. The pug kind of looks the same. I mean, it does look skinnier back then.
Yeah.
No, it's to me it still looks the exact same.
It does look the same. This could just be an older dog.
A fat one too. Bull terriers. That one is the one that blows my mind on how they used to look. Different. It's that A-shaped head where they constantly look up at God and go, "Why?"
Yeah, like the old bull terrier. It's a good-looking dog.
Mm-hmm. All right, what's this? Oh, the Old English Sheepdog, a.k.a. Shaggy. You ever watch that movie?
Yes.
Yes, with Tim Allen.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Not a whole lot different.
Did you ever see the old one back in the day?
This one just looks like it has more well-kept hair.
Did you ever watch the one?
Fur, whatever.
The old Shaggy dog.
The old one?
Yeah, we'll look something up after this, but it's so funny. Okay, so anyway. Oh, that one I've always felt bad for Basset Hounds.
Why is that?
Look at them. They just look sad all the time.
Because their fucking face is heavy and it just droops.
And their ears and their fat little bodies. They're
probably good dogs, though.
Yeah. Dachshunds are another one. Dachshunds are designed to look like that, though. Which, to me, I think is just insane how they get a dog to look like that.
Yeah, it's stupid.
They're good dogs, though. Are those Irish setters?
Irish setters.
Love Irish setters. They're pretty.
Yeah. They have really nice fur.
Mm-hmm. I love Newfoundlands.
That's not much of a change.
Have you ever seen Peter Pan?
Which one?
Any of them.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
I don't know if I've seen the live action one.
not the live action one, the original like Disney one.
Okay.
So that dog, well, in the story, it's a Newfoundland, and that's what they were designed for. Oh, I love Scottish Terriers.
You and your little dogs.
Look at them. You can't tell me that's a cute dog.
Yeah, I just can't stand little dogs.
You always say that, but you never had one, so you can't say shit until you have.
I know people that have them, and I hate their
Well,
fucking
that's
dogs.
the thing. You raise one, and then tell me how you think about them.
You're going to love any dog you raise.
Exactly.
That's why I'm not going to raise a little piece of shit.
You're racist against dogs.
I will get one of these. German fucking Shepherd, bitch.
Look at that slow back. Yeah. Look at that slow back. See how back then when it's supposed to look?
I bet they had way better hips.
100%. Hip dysplasia. It kills.
Yeah, you do.
I just feel so bad for those dogs. Like, I understand that they use them in like special forces and situations like that, but like, you're eventually going to kill that breed just because of all the constant breeding and that sloped back that they have. Now, I will say that Sean's grandpa has one of those big, like
the black one.
Yeah. His back, I don't think is sloped. So I don't know if they do something different because I do know that dog was. From Germany.
I think there's things you can do to help.
Yeah.
Slow down.
Crossbreed it.
Yeah, that too.
Love Rottweilers. Love them.
Trevor's dad has one. His name is fuck, what was it?
Dipwad.
Huh?
Dipwad.
No, it was fucking not General. Something like Army related, like
Sergeant.
Sarge. Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Yep.
That's a good name for a dog.
Oh, those Westland Highland
White Terriers. It's a good-looking dog, but
okay. So the black one you don't like, but the white, the white one you think.
I didn't say it was a bad-looking dog. I just said I hate little dogs. Look how boxy. That's just a drawing, though.
Yeah, that's an Arendelle right there. They're big dogs.
They're big.
Yeah, look them up.
Okay. I'd like to complete the list.
How about yeah? Well, let's complete the list, but we'll
I'll open it in a new tab.
They're big dogs. But I'll tell you a dog that I want to get, but they're so fucking expensive.
Male will get to about 51, 64 pounds. Male 23 to 24 inches high. Tall, sorry. Mm-hmm. That's a decent sized dog.
Mm-hmm. What's that? Oh, Dobermans. Yeah. Dobermans with tails look weird.
True. Although
they're a lot skinnier.
Usually you don't see the tails like that. I think you see a lot of them with the clipped tail.
Docked.
Mm-hmm. Is that what it's called?
Same thing with the Rottweilers.
Oh yeah.
Because that Rottweiler in that photo had a tail on it, but the old one, I didn't think had a tail on it.
I wouldn't mind a Doberman either.
I love Rottweilers. Shetland sheepdogs. Lassie. No, I don't think Lassie was a Shetland.
I'm not sure.
I don't know. Boxers do look way different. They kind of look more like a pit bull back then. Nowadays, they just look sad. That's another dog that you normally...
fucking stupid as shit. But they're great dogs.
They're great dogs.
But they're fucking stupid.
I hated them as a kid, though, because I had a babysitter that had one that literally lived up to his name. They named him Champ because that dog would want to fight you all the time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's it for that list.
That's fine. So go to that Arendelle photo. I want to see if it's like if there's the other one, that tab. I want to see if it's like standing next to somebody. Because last I checked, I thought Arendelles were bigger. They're one of the bigger terriers. Yeah.
Up to its...
What's the largest terrier breed? I'm trying to think. I have no idea. It is the Arendelle. Okay, so I was right. It's weird though.
I like those Australian dogs. What are they?
Shepherds.
Australian Shepherd. Mm-hmm. Yeah, those are good looking dogs as well.
You and everybody else wants one.
Yeah, they're probably expensive.
They're like the dog right now. Like everybody had things for French bulldogs and pugs, but right now it's the Australian Shepherd.
It's a good looking dog.
Oh, I am not denying that at all. They have the freaking energy.
It's like an ice cream sundae.
My ice cream sundae, you know, is black. Okay, you know what I want?
An ice cream sundae.
You're fucking right. But it's Sunday, so we can't have it. Might as well have cereal.
Some bitch.
Shit, I just masturbated, though. I can't have cereal either.
Well, I haven't yet. Cereal it is.
Guess I know what I'm doing later. Have you ever seen schnauzers?
No.
Look up a schnauzer.
I don't even know.
So this,
pretty close.
okay. So this is a Schnauzer. They're little. Okay.
I would assume it's a German dog.
Yep.
Yeah, I could just looking at it, you're like, that's German.
Oh yeah. The name. So the thing about Schnauzers is that like I've always thought that they were small, but if you put giant in front of Schnauzer, there's apparently a bigger version of them, and I fucking want one so bad. Because they're big dogs and
Big
they look
and black. Oh my god.
Look at it. They're the size of a fucking pony. That's a big dog.
I feel like I have seen people with these dogs though.
Mm-hmm. I think they're pretty, and I think that, you know, in Germany they use those as police dogs. Look that up real quick.
I'm just curious of like how much these are.
Thousands.
You know, I mean, I believe it. This
would.
one looks sad.
Oh.
It looks like it's balding, but it's probably just like lighter hair underneath it.
Yeah. You should look up price. Because last I checked, I'm pretty sure they're like a lot.
2,000 to 3,000.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Are they good dogs? Right there. Very loyal, devoted, and protective of their people. That's good.
Let's go. Most expensive dogs.
Oh, the Tibetan Mastiff. I already know it. Hey, and I'll tell you if I've ever seen one in real life. Afghan. My grandma had an Afghan. Quick funny story. Someone gave it to her. She didn't know what the hell it was. It grew up looking like that fucking thing in real life. My grandma said the hair on that thing was horrible. And I'm pretty sure she told me it ran away. So
Ran away.
Grandpa shot it in the back of the head. But
Probably. Feral Hound? Those look cool.
those are the dogs that in Egypt.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, they look fucking cool.
That color looks cool on them. I want one of those so freaking bad.
Doggo Argentino.
Dogo.
Doggo.
Arf.
I don't give a shit.
Penis.
Okay. Canadian Eskimo dog.
Kind of looks like a derpy husky.
I guess we'll state the price. Then it says $8,700.
Oh yeah, let's go back. Let's go back to the top real quick. Okay, so the Afghan hound is average about $7,000. The Feral Hound about $7,500. The Dogo Argentino about $8,000, and for the Canadian Eskimo dog about almost $9,000. Rottweilers do not cost $9,000. There's no freaking way. Probably
This one might surprise some people because Rottweilers are generally more common breed than all the other puppies on this list. While they're not crazy expensive to buy, normally $1,500 initially, they rack up in money in vet bills. Due to
okay. What the fuck is that?
a Zawak.
Which is almost $10,000.
Middle East.
$9,500. It looks tiny. Yep, there's a Tibetan Mastiff. Almost $10,000. Those dogs are freaking enormous.
It's practically a bear.
Yeah.
Chow chow.
$11,000 for chow chow with that purple tongue of theirs.
One of the oldest and rarest breeds in the world.
It's not that old and rare because I'm pretty sure one of your neighbors, well, at least in this neighborhood, had a German Shepherd chow chow mix, and it was a weird looking dog.
Interesting. Lauchen.
I don't know. It looks sad.
Yeah, it's ugly as fuck. And then this one, Samoyed.
Oh, a Samoyed? Yeah.
It's a good looking dog.
They're like really cute huskies.
Why? Is it because they're all white?
Yes.
You don't like the black ones?
I love the black ones.
I want to see if there's an all black husky. You fucking retard.
Hey, watch your mouth. Bless me.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Ass.
With that blue eyes, they kind of look spooky. Where the hell's the
Look
scary
at this
noise?
one. He's all trimmed up. Looks good.
You should look up.
Wolf dogs? Okay.
You should look up.
Damn, that looks so cool. An all black wolf. What are some good wolf movies?
Wolf movies? What's that one with Cuba Gooding Jr.?
I don't know.
Shit. That's not even a wolf movie. It's a husky movie, I think.
Look at this guy.
Ooh, that's
fake.
not real.
Yeah, that's AI. Still looks cool.
Yeah.
Or the all-black German Shepherd.
Yeah. Or an all-black wiener dog. That's pretty dog right there.
Yeah, that's a good-looking motherfucker.
That's
Damn,
cool.
look at that.
Yeah.
That's one good-looking...
The cock on that thing, dude.
This one might be a female, to be honest.
Where's your penis?
Seriously, that is a good-looking dog.
I'm pretty sure that's what Sean's grandpa's dog looks like.
Probably.
But it has a penis, so. A huge one at that.
Holy fucking shit.
Fucking dying over here.
Fucking dying over here. Getting pretty close to the ending.
Fine, I want to talk about two more things.
Yes.
I want to look up the top 10 most. How do I word this? Top 10 most sold dogs, I guess.
Most popular dogs?
Yeah. And see if I agree with them. Yeah, most popular dog breed, a ton of tea. Yeah, the French Bulldog.
What a terrible list. I need pictures.
Yeah. We like...
Forbes probably won't let me look at it.
Oh.
These motherfuckers.
Oh, wait,
All right.
there we go. Okay, so the number one dog. Yeah, I
French
really...
Bulldog.
Yep, I love them. You want me to tell you a quick side story?
No.
Please?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, long story short. So I have an uncle that has a French Bulldog. He's really cute. They're way bigger than you think they are. He went to a show one time. He's into horses and stuff, so he went to the show where these Amish people were selling.
Girl.
Yeah, they were selling French Bulldogs for about $5,000. That's pretty freaking expensive for a dog, in my opinion.
Yes.
So he said, that's not my business. He doesn't talk like that, but he got out of there, and then he said he went to a next show where these Amish people found him again and said, hey, we weren't able to sell this dog. Do you want it for $500? And he goes, what's wrong with the dog? And he goes, well, French Bulldogs are supposed to stand in a perfect position because that's just how they stand. That's the French Bulldog. That's how they sit and stuff. But apparently, this dog's back legs weren't ready yet, and they had to be ready at a certain age so they can get sold to rich people. This dog's legs wasn't ready yet, so they couldn't sell them to the rich people. So they had it, and they were trying to get rid of it, so they kept it for my uncle. And about a week later, guess whose legs were fucking fine and sat normal. So not only did he buy that, he bought 2 more in the same situation. So apparently, if you want a French Bulldog, wait. Because chances are that you can get one for a pretty damn good price if you just wait for the ones that don't sit properly at a younger age.
That's interesting.
Isn't it?
That also is...
Yeah, right there. Apparently, its back legs were kind of out instead of in. And so that's why he got it for $500.
Yeah, that's fucking ridiculous. It's also ridiculous that they can overcharge like that.
Mm-hmm.
Labrador Retriever.
Love labs. What color?
Ducks.
Chocolate. You want the ones, right?
Yeah. No, seriously though, my cousin Maddie has a black lab. Mm-hmm. Very well trained dog.
Oh yeah,
he's a great dog.
I just love the chocolate color ones.
Golden Retriever.
Obviously, has to be up there.
Yes, sir. My uncle, one you don't know, has one. Mm-hmm. He's a service dog. Good dog.
German Shepherd. I like German Shepherds. Poodles. Honestly, standard poodles, like the big ones, I would have a standard poodle.
I would not.
They're good dogs. Bulldog. Love bulldogs.
I wouldn't mind having a bulldog.
I would try to get... Oh, I love Rottweilers so much.
I just didn't know they were so expensive.
I don't think they're that expensive.
Well, if they have medical issues, it makes sense.
All golden retrievers have medical issues. Beagle's number 8.
They're good dogs. I had to grow up with. I mean, they weren't purebred, but they didn't really howl. All right. Dachshunds.
Oh, look at those dachshunds.
Actually, most of my parents' dogs were a mix of those two.
Beagles and wieners.
Dachshund, beagle mix.
Interesting.
Yes.
And number 2, I love German Shorthair Pointers.
GSP.
Yep.
I wonder how much those dogs are. Probably not cheap.
They're hunting dogs, so it depends on where you get them from.
Oh, fair. Yeah.
Corgi, I do not understand corgis. Oh, there's the Aussie.
I mean, if they actually look at you that way.
Oh, yeah. Love Yorkies. I don't love those. Doberman, that doesn't look like a Doberman. Yet its ears are down, so I guess I didn't recognize it. Boxer, like, what you looking at? What you looking at?
Cane Corso?
That does not look like a Cane Corso. That looks like a sad motherfucker.
Yeah, that did not. Cane Corsos look way meaner.
Mm-hmm. Great Dane. You like Great Danes?
Yeah, but I wouldn't get one.
Yeah, I agree.
I think they have shorter lifespans, don't they?
About 7 to 8 years.
Yeah.
I still love them, though.
They're huge dogs. So
Big shits.
I don't have a big house. Shih Tzus.
I like Shih Tzus.
That's the last of it.
All right. So, to round it off, I want to talk about our childhood. And let me ask you something.
Ugh.
Did you ever watch the show Ned's Declassified?
Yes. They're bringing a new one, right?
Huh?
They're bringing a new one.
Well, they have their own podcast called Ned's Declassified Podcast Survival Guide, I think. There's your shout out. So you better put us on that fucking podcast. You know, so.
Yeah.
But anyway,
pay us.
there is controversy going around on one of their latest episodes. I wanted to see if you can pull this up. I want to see if there's like a little snippet of it. And then just type in podcast survival or something like that. So go to YouTube and see if there's like
This bathrooms episode, I just remember.
yeah. Shit, do they have? Yeah, right there. That last episode that came out 11 days ago.
Oh, this one? Okay.
Yeah, so it says Lindsay Shaw and Devin Worcestershire.
Orkeiser.
Yeah, so the guy that played Ned and the woman that played Mose. There has to be shorts. Maybe get off their main page. Okay, go back to YouTube. And like hit the
This bathrooms episode, I just remember.
bathrooms episode. Okay, go to premium. Okay, now just type in that Ned's again.
You're fucking kidding me.
What? Yeah, that's probably a better way. Perfect. Now just hit enter. And go to shorts. Okay, do that top one.
Do you remember the first that I
What are
gave
you going to ask on this
Do you
podcast? First what?
BJ.
I actually do. You really want to talk about this on the pod?
I just wanted to say that I felt like a failure from that point because
He didn't finish.
I know. Yep.
No, not.
Oh. You didn't. You didn't. After a moment, he just said, "Thanks, okay," and you got up and you went to the bathroom and you did your thing.
No. I don't remember
100%.
that at all.
So which one do you remember? The one on the couch?
No, I remember the one in the backseat of your car. We can't talk about this on the pod.
Wow.
Dude,
Yeah,
I can't
we got
believe-
busy. We got busy in quite a few places.
Okay, so I was listening to more of that episode because after I heard that little snippet, I'm like, okay, like didn't think that they would want to talk about blowjobs. I like how it the sound gets so much louder when I do this.
Yeah, because it's picking up less background noise.
Blowjobs. Anyway, so I found it really funny when they started talking about blowjobs and shit. And I was like, oh, I had to listen to this episode. And the more that she was talking about it, their relationship didn't last. And obviously, they were doing things here and there. But apparently, Mose was a fucking hose. She let almost everybody on that fucking podcast hit it.
Really?
Coconut Head, you remember Timmy Toot Toot? The guy that kept going, toot toot, and they'd blow the whole bathroom up.
No, I don't remember that.
Anyway, she let damn near everybody on that cast hit it.
Wow.
Isn't that insane?
She just says it.
Yep, it's just right out there. And like he was saying, he's like, you really want to talk about this right now? I'm like, wow. To me, I thought that was pretty insane. But it really made me laugh. And I didn't know if you ever actually watched it or not.
I've seen the show, but I don't remember some of the characters. So
I used to watch that show a lot. So after I found out they were doing a podcast, I was like, oh, that's awesome. Like getting the whole group back together, and every other episode they would have like somebody from that. Like Coconut Head was on an episode. Or it's funny, the main bad guy, I can't remember what his name. I think it was Loomer or something, but the main like bully in that show, like he's way fucking different. He's actually British. Didn't know that. He has an English accent and all that, and I'm like, that always throws me off when people have English accents that you did not expect.
Like
Spider-Man?
Oh no, I knew Tom Holland was British. The main guy from Walking Dead, Lincoln.
Oh yeah, the main. Yeah, I didn't expect that one either.
Yeah, I don't remember his name.
You know, I didn't think the same thing about
Abraham Lincoln.
I didn't think I didn't think the same thing about Benedict Cumberbatch before I knew his name, because I heard him speak and I was like, oh, okay. And then he's like, yeah, Doctor Strange played by Benedict Cumberbatch. I'm like, he has to be English with a name like that.
Yeah, obviously.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Damn, it is still snowing out there.
Yeah, it's still supposed to snow for like another. Let me look that up. Let me see how long it's supposed to snow on my titties. It's supposed to end around 6.
Okay.
So that's not horrible.
Well, one thing we didn't mention at the beginning of the podcast, or say, I should say, we hope you all...
What the hell is that beeping noise? Do you hear it?
It's an alarm.
Allahu Akbar!
A car alarm. But we didn't say that at the beginning, but we hope you all enjoyed your Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah! Yeah. Did you have a good Thanksgiving?
I did. Did you?
Yeah.
What are you thankful for?
Thankful for the country that I live in at the moment, because it's pretty decent for now.
True.
Thankful for my family.
Family.
And my friends. What about you?
I'm thankful for the hoes, the money, the strippers, the money.
And the big black...
That's racist. You can't say that.
Well, you like it, so I can...
Well, anyways, it's about that time.
It is about that time.
We got to go get our chocolate milk. So.
Yeah, chalky milk. Dun, dun, dun. All right, I guess that's it. This has been Uneducated Guesses.
Bye.
Bye.